analysis. Apa beza? Apa itu analytics? Apa itu analisis? Analytics daripada kata dasarnya apa? Analisis, Apa? Siapa tahu? Cepatlah. Proses membuat penganalisaan data. Kerja. Analytics on the other hand is the approach, ataupun kita panggil juga sebagai methods. Apa dia? Methodology. So dalam analytics ni biasanya kita akan buat beberapa perkara. Ini termasuk juga dengan PE, predictive equation, ataupun kita panggil sebagai prescriptive analysis. Dan kita akan ada juga buat diagnostic analysis dan juga descriptive. Dan last kali adalah predictive. Ini semua tak ikut urutan lah. So tuan-tuan dan puan akan belajar benda ni lebih banyak lagi sewaktu dalam program Advanced Diploma. Okay, nevertheless, so this is what we are going to do using the Google Analytics platform. So now please go to your new URL and then followed by the Google Analytics. Just type GA also can, or you can type it as Google Analytics. Okay, done? Majority of you might not install and also register yet this Google Analytics. Never mind, you can just go over there and then learn about it. Okay, after that, just go to the Google Analytics account. You can go to this Google Analytics, this one, Google Analytics for Beginner. I don't think they will give you, the course. Never mind, saya akan buang, jadikan analytics.google. Okay, yang ni you must type like this, analytics.google.com. Kalau anda tulis yang macam tu, they are going to help you to navigate through your own Google account. And then after that, you need to register. You tak payah register lah. Basically, you need to specify what is actually need to be redirect with. So this is the example of the Google Analytics. Ada keluar macam gini ke? Dia tak keluar macam ni. Saya rasa dia keluar yang lain. Betul tak? Dia keluar yang pelik-pelik lah. Never mind. Let me just open the new browser. Okay, this is the Google Analytics. Okay, just go and sign in. Okay, you dah sign in belum? Dah sign in ke belum? Dah kan? Kalau dah sign in, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan boleh pergi kepada this one. account.google.com, sign in, identify website. This one, Google Analytics. Jangan ambil yang atas-atas ni, nanti anda tak dapat pergi yang seperti saya tunjuk ni. Pergi bawah ni, Google Analytics. And then after you click that Google Analytics, then the Google Analytics are able to help you to navigate through your website. Okay, lepas anda klik, dia akan pergi dekat ayat ni kan. Then go to the Analytics. Follow ke tak follow ni? Follow. Okay, go to Analytics. Okay, create a developer profile. Dismiss. Tak payah create profile ni, dia nak suruh bayar ni. Okay, just go to the Analytics. Okay, dia akan pergi ke analytics.google.com/analytics/web/provisions and provisions. Okay, this is the new way to enter to your Google Analytics. Google Analytics ni penting untuk anda track website performance. Apa dia? Anda nak memperhatikan siapa yang pergi ke website anda. Berapa orang yang pergi. Dari negara mana. Dari negeri mana. Daerah mana. Siapakah mereka. Lelaki ke perempuan. Itu semua dipanggil sebagai Analytics. So it will be opening something like this. Welcome to Google Analytics. And then you have the icon start measuring. Ada tak keluar macam ni? Okay. And then you can click start measuring. This is new account tau. New account bermaksud account ini tidak pernah diregister. Account ni account apa? Inilah drzhazuanai@gmail.com. Ini email peribadi saya. Tapi email ni tak pernah guna lagi lah setakat ni. Sebab yang lain belum penuh lagi kan. Sebab account Google saya biasanya memang penuh baik. Okay. Ni apa ni? This property is no longer processing new data. Save your property data before it's deleted. Remind me later. Okay. Sebab dulu saya pakai banyak lah. Sekarang dah kurang kan. Alright. So first of all, they will be something like this. Betul tak betul? Account detail. Betul tak? Okay. So I can put something lah. So I can put here as Dr. Shazwan AI. Okay. And then I'm going to select for next. Okay. Property creations. Okay. Property ni adalah anda punya maklumat website. So I'm going to put here as EHHP Al-Jauzi. Anda boleh namakan dekat situ nama profil anda lah, digital profile saya, Fikri, contohlah. Fikri digital website, contoh. Itu diri masing-masing. Reporting time zone, I'm going to use Malaysia. So the Malaysia time is basically GMT plus 08. And then the currency will be US dollar. And then followed by next. And then describe your business. So I'm going to select the industry category as follows. So under the jobs and education, I'm going to put as a business file around small composite. And then followed by next. So what you are going to do? So what I'm going to do is basically examine user behavior. Ini yang saya nak tengok. Okay. Apa maksud examine user behavior? You need to understand what is the behave towards your website. Mula-mula dia pergi mana? Lepas tu dia pergi mana? Lepas tu dia tengok apa? Lepas tu dia buat apa? Last kali, dia tak pergi pun website anda. So, itu semua dipanggil sebagai examine user behavior. Leads is basically to analyze your visitor metric. Berapa ramai yang pergi website, buat engagement dan sebagainya. Online sales, kalau anda buat online sales lah. Brand awareness dan juga lain-lain perkara. Kemudian anda boleh create butang, just click create buttons and then you have the Google Analytics services. Ini term and conditions lah. I also kena ni lah accept. Kalau anda tak accept tak boleh pakai. I accept. So after you click I accept, then an account are going to be created for you. So it will become something like this. Okay, so that the Google Analytics able to help you in terms of these three matrices. The first one is website, the second one is Android app, and then the third one is iOS. What is the difference between Android and iOS? This is for iPhone, this is for Android-based phone. So basically, you can track, you can also measure matrices, you can also look at the performance of your website and also your digital product. In this case, is digital product lah, with regard to these three important things. So let us choose the first one, which is we name it as website. You can click the website over there, and then automatically they will ask you set up your web stream. Done? Done, Okay. Now, please do not close this menu and also this figure. Do not close. Jangan tutup, ya. Then you need to go back to your original website. So this is my original website inside a Google site, right? What I need to do is I need to publish it. Apa dia? So you can go over here. You can have the buttons on the right corner over there, name as publish. Click the publish, and then they will ask you what is the name of your web. Betul tak? So I will put some name lah, EHHP Jauzi 24. Just for the sake of fun lah, I just name it like that. If you wrongly name it, then it will be remain as your name. So make sure that you name it nicely lah. Anda letak nama yang baik. Aiman hebat, contoh. Siapa lagi? Ayuni cantik, contoh. Adam Apple, contoh. Something like that. Mark Adam, something like that lah. Whatever it is. Kemudian tuan-tuan dan puan, you are able also to click this one. Request public search engine to not display. Yang ini jika you all click, maka your website is not purely visible to all of the people around the world. So I may encourage you not to click that one. So because you want to make sure that your website is visible to everyone. So click the publish icon over there, will help you publish your content. So now your website is published. You will have this kind of notice. Your site has been published. Then you can view. You can also click this button again to make it unpublished. Kan? Anda dah tersalah publish, terletak pula gambar yang tak pakai tudung, pakai seluar pendek, bisa kata tak tu tak aurat. So you can unpublish it. Okay, no problem. So you can also adjust it here and there. So bila anda adjust, any changes with regard to your websites are going to be recorded. Example kan, I already put some content blocks over here. I need to click the publish, and then the publish are going to indicate what kind of changes is actually being done. And then I can view my website. So this is my website lah. Okay, I have the sites.google.com/view EHHP Jauzi home. Even I do not put any home over there also, it is already can be accessible by by a lot of people around the world. Okay, dah sudah You can copy that link. Please copy that link. I already copied that link. And then please paste that link inside your website URL. and make sure you remove the extension, the HTTPS tu, you remove it. So after removing it, it's become like something like this lah, sites.google.com/view/ehshp-jauzi24. Okay, done Jangan tanya saya kenapa saya tak boleh letak nama sama. Janganlah nama sama dengan saya, ikut nama awak lah. Okay, and then the stream name are going to be as follows, ehshp jauzi. Okay, done. After done doing that, then you can also create, you can click this icon named as create stream. So I'm going to click this one, create stream, and automatically it's trying to make a repositories with regard to this website. And then something will be pop up like this. This one is very crucial. This one is very crucial. And then something will be pop up like this. It's being pop up already. Wait, don't move your cursor. Wait, because it's loading, you see? Loading. Wait. Don't do anything. And then it's become something like this. Installation instruction. Keluar tak? Tertekan cancel, tak apa. Siapa yang belum tekan cancel lagi, anda boleh tengok aja, tak payah buat pun. Anda takkan tengok. Because this one is quite technical, because you need to install it manually. You need to put the GS tag here. The G tag ni. The G tag need to be inside your HTML code, dalam you punya CSS++, dan juga dalam you punya script. Dalam you punya script website. Which is quite technical lah. So saya tak nak cerita panjang. Saya tunjuk yang mudah. Apa dia? Mudah dia apa? Pangkah je lah. Tapi kalau nak dapatkan balik instructions tadi, if you want to obtain the instructions that detailing the process of embedding those code to the website, then you can go for the view tag instruction, this one. If you click the view tag instructions, then a new menu are going to be pop up giving you the directions. What kind of things that you need to do. Okay, after you done everything, then you will have this web stream details. Correct or not? Then you need to copy this one. This is your measurement ID. This ID is very powerful enough to collect the real-time data for those who are using your website. So you can click this one. You click it already? Okay, and then if you click this one, that means you copy it. And then after you copying it, then go to your website. So this is my Google Sites. Okay, inside the Google Sites, they have a setting over there. Click the setting. And then you have these numbers of customizations. You can go for navigations. You can change for brand, where you want to put some logos. You can also do some sort of adjustment with regard to the viewer. You can also buy the domain from third parties or Google itself. And then the best thing is the analytics. So inside the analytics over here, you can insert your ID that are already been copied before. Okay, just put your ID over there. And then you can also explore what the banner. Banner ni nanti dia keluar pop up. Buka je website, dia keluar banner. Something like that lah. This is one you can customize by your own lah. So let's say I want to put some banner. Hi, welcome to my website. Okay. Please call me for help. Link dia https://spsshelper.whatsapp.my. This is the example lah. Open a new tab. Home page only. Example. Then you have everything. Then you can see over there the site analytics is now active. So ladies and gentlemen, after you inserting this measurement ID, then that's it. Your website analytics is done. Okay, apa dia? Done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to go for the next, and then data collection is pending, and then you can click continue to home. Okay. If one of this process is being disturbed, please do not be upset. If anything is actually being disturbed in the process, do not be upset, because you can go for admin console. Go for the admin console. Contoh, dengar ni. Sekejap lagi, after this, you are going to install a website inside a WordPress. Going to do the same thing. You need to create a new Google Analytics. Where to find it? Just go to the admin over here, and then you can click a new product, ataupun kita panggil sebagai a new property. Website adalah you punya property. Account adalah kamu. Kamu sebagai apa? Penolong pegawai kesihatan persekitaran U29. So that is you as your account. Property is if you want to create multiple website. Contohnya satu website cerita pasal digital ID tuan-tuan dan perempuan. Satu website cerita pasal maklumat kesihatan persekitaran secara umum. Satu website cerita pasal specific disease and so on and so forth. That is the example. Okay, for those who are actually having trouble with regard to the navigating of the Google Analytics, where you want to find the directions, just go to the admin console over there, and then you can create a new property or you can manage your account accordingly. So this is the way to do it. So this is all the products that have been given by Google. You can also go inside here. You can see all the account under the account of Dr. Shazwan AI. We got numbers of properties. You can also create another account. Later on lah, later on. Okay, finish. So now, I may invite all of you, saya jemput tuan-tuan dan perempuan, please go to my website now. How to visit my website? Simple. Just go to the sites.google.com/view/ apa tadi? EHHP Jauzi 24. Please visit my website now. Sila pergi ke website saya sekarang. To make it much more clearer, let me just put here sites.google.com/view/ apa tadi? EHHP Jauzi 24. Okay. Please visit my website now so that all of you can see what happened. Ada tak keluar? This is me tu. Ada. Despite of whatever that you do, I can actually see what happened inside my website, I can click the real time icon and I can see for the past few hours who is actually being accessing my website. You see? I can see already. Wow, 8 people view already. This class have more than 20 people but only 8 visit my website. Oh my goodness. Then I can go for examining the user behavior. Wow, it's become 14 already. So that means there are a lot of people are going to my website. I can go for overview. You can use your smartphone also to visit my website. You can go to my website also. Okay, audiences, I can click. Okay, I can go for overview, demographic details, and so on and so forth lah. Okay. Okay, pages and screen. So let us go to the pages and screen. So I can see numbers of pages who are being visited recently. Sometimes it may require a certain period of time to get the granular data live from all of you. Okay, never mind. I just want to stop at the real time. Nampak tu? Dah keluar dah. You can also find out another part of the analysis, namely as follows. Contoh audiences. I can click the audiences over here. Then I can see how many audience is actually visiting my website. It is not available at the moment, but it will be. Demographic details also are going to be captured here. So they are actually providing as accurate as possible with regard to the informations for those who are coming to your website. So this is the user profile. So the user profile is very important, especially if you want to see the engagement. Okay, so this is the example. I got the country based on Malaysia is actually being classified as follows. It is not being aggregated at the moment, but will be soon. Dia ambil masa. Sometimes they will take up to 24 hours to aggregate all the data for you. So nanti tuan-tuan akan buat benda ni, sekejap lagi anda akan buat dan make sure semua dapat tengok profile masing-masing. Lepas tu share dalam group supaya tuan-tuan dapatlah all the matrices is actually being popping up. Okay. Ada apa soalan tak mengenai Google Analytics? So this is for the analytics with regard to the real-time monitoring. You can also go for the another one, which is the report. The report is helping you to create a report that are specifically to identify the weaknesses and also the strengths of your digital product. So not only for you to use it for the website, you can also use it for your apps. Contoh anda buat mobile apps kan, you can also track your mobile apps performance. with regard to the people coming there, download and so on and so forth. Okay, I do believe that 21 of you, 21 people, so sekarang ni, I would like to invite all of you, especially those 21 people that already go into my, that already visit this link can download the data. So now I would like to, all of you go to my hobby and then click here to download ni. Just go to my website and then go to my hobby ni, 13 orang ni sepatutnya dah boleh dapat access to my CSV data. Please do that so that you can also develop the Google My Map. After this, we are going to learn about Google My Map. Come on, please, guys.